Okay, so we're back. We've said goodbye to Lisa for the moment, and now we're with Greg, who is, she told me that you're the viticulturalist and all-around business manager of this place. Is that right?
Well, yeah, I guess so. The go-to guy for a lot of the stuff that goes on around here.
You're the go-to brother. Your other brother Yannick, where's he right now? What's he doing?
Well, he's in the cellar. He's taking care of a lot of our wines that are fermenting right now. So there's still tons and tons of work to be done, as you can tell.
Yeah. I was saying to Lisa, we got a couple of cavemen working here between the lines.
Well, yeah, I think it's like that at almost every winery, and it's long hours, but you only get one shot a year, right? So you got to do it right, and that's when you want to put those hours in.
Yeah. Average amount of sleep you're getting right now?
Well, I do have a baby on top of all this. Right?
That's right. Congratulations are in order, right?
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
My wife did most of the work. But, so anyway, so the hours that we work here are pretty, I think 16 hours are probably pretty good every day.
16 hours a day.
Definitely while we're fermenting. So maybe not going full blast, but you have to check the wines at 6, 7 in the morning, and the last time you say goodnight to them is at 11.
Is there any downtime to this job at all? During the year, I guess, or what?
February, maybe.
February,
Yeah.
when everything's covered in snow?
Yeah, when the pruning's going on, that's the only thing at that point, right? A little bit of filtration and stuff in the cellar, but February is pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah. Take me through Between the Lines. Lisa gave me a bit of a heads up on Between the Lines. What's your version of the history of this place?
That's my version of the history. Well, I was here from the start, right? So we did start as grape growers, me and my brother, helping out our parents, and we supplied other wineries with our grapes, basically, and we still do that. We still sell grapes to other wineries, but every year we manage to take more and more in of our field. In 2009, I graduated out of Geisenheim in Germany, which is a wine school over there, and decided, hey, I'm going to go look for a job, and I'm going to create a job for myself.
Sure.
Right? Asked my brother, and we actually found an investor that was willing to lift me and my brother off the ground. We did ask our parents, and they said no, right? So we had to find an alternative source, and just got going, right?
Good for you. Yeah, it's funny. You and your brother, young guys, doing this thing. I've met a lot of young people. I was mentioning this in another interview somewhere else that when I first started interviewing winemakers, I thought I'd get old guys with beards coming out of cellars and telling me old stories. But there's a lot of young people in wine right now.
Well, definitely. I think it's exciting. I think one thing that makes it exciting is it's something where you can realize yourself in a product, and you can. What I really like is people on the other side that give us the reactions to our wines. Any way the critic works, right? It's just great to see that reaction. So for me, that's fantastic. I think it's an exciting field. A lot of the wines have been kind of standardized over the last little bit. There's one thing out there. It's called an international red wine profile, and it just tastes all the same. Similar to the craft beers that you have.
Yeah.
Right, so people just seem to have evolved a little bit from going to the safe choice to something that's a little exciting, and maybe even come and see exactly how it's made.
Yeah. Biggest mistake a young winemaker makes when they first start their own thing. Your advice to them: don't do this. What would that be? Biggest mistake.
Biggest mistake. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Right? That's the biggest thing. You have to get going eventually, and don't Don't be shy of taking advice if you can.
Okay.
But don't be afraid of doing it on your own if you have to, because that's the thing that keeps most people back. Is they just don't want to get into it.
Nice. I'm going to go and talk to Yannick in the cellar, but I want you to have a couple of wines for me ready for when we do a little tasting. What are you going to show us later, do you think? What do you think you might break out?
Question. I think we have, I'd like to show 2 or 3 of our wines. Maybe 2 of our main wines, and maybe 1 of our reserves as well.
Nice.
So we do have a little bit of difference there. The ones are our show-off wines, and the other ones are the ones that we basically consume almost every day.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll be back. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk to you later.